Today in history, the M23 insurgents. Today on 23rd March, a rebellious military group against the Democratic Republic of Congo government got its name. Often abbreviated to the M23, the militia group was created after General Bosco Ntaganda along with approximately 300 other Congolese soldiers defected from the military. The majority of those who defected were former members of the National Congress of the Defense of the People, or the CNDP, which was a political militia that operated in the DRC from 2006 to 2009. Following a peace deal signed on March 23, 2009, the militia transitioned to a political party, and the troops led by General Ntaganda were to be integrated into the Congolese army. The signing of the treaty is where the M23 got its name. In the years between the signing of the 2009 treaty and Ntaganda's 2012 rebellion, the former CNDP troops were able to operate under their own chain of command, headed by Ntaganda, who had been made a general in the armed forces of the Democratic Republic of Congo, or the FARDC. During this time, the group of ex-CNDP soldiers controlled a number of smuggling routes and taxation rackets. They also maintained control over several natural resource sites, such as gold mines. Nearing the 2012 rebellion, pressure had been growing to not only break up the ex-CNDP's independent chain of command, but also to arrest Ntaganda. The general had an arrest warrant signed against him by the ICC for charges of war crimes. Ntaganda received the nickname the Terminator for his ruthless reputation. Attempted FARDC crackdown on the group and mounting pressure for Ntaganda's arrest resulted in the initial split from the FARDC on 4th of April 2012, the start of the M23 rebellion. When the M23 rebellion began, they made enemies of several different groups, the primary one being the FARDC. However, with the group being predominantly Tutsi, they made enemies of the Democratic Force for the Liberation of Rwanda, or the FDLR, and the Mai Mai, which are community-led militias around the DRC, which are supported by the government. The FDLR was initially founded by the Interahamwe, the perpetrators of the Rwandan genocide, who had escaped to the DRC following the Rwandan Patriotic Front's capture of the country, which aided the genocide. Both Rwanda and the M23 have accused the FARDC of working and fighting alongside the FDLR, which the DRC has denied. Now, after the initial rebellion in April, the M23 rebels quickly saw significant numbers of military successes, having seized several of North Kivu's towns. The rebellion escalated drastically when the M23 managed to capture Goma, the capital of North Kivu and a city of 1 million people, from its FARDC and United Nations defenders in November 2012. Now, in March 2015, Ntaganda surrendered himself to the US Embassy in Rwanda, where he was arrested and transferred to the ICC. On July 8, 2019, he was convicted of his war crimes and sentenced to 30 years in prison, the longest sentence ever given by the ICC. Bertrand Bisimwa became the president of the group and still heads the M23 to this day. We come to the end of our Today in History segment. Like, share, and subscribe for more historical content.